Hey there, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good out there today. Today I'm going to be listening to some more Home Free with their cover of Boyz II Men's End of the Road. This was requested by Denise Smith. I, of course, I know the song. Everybody, I think, on the planet probably knows the song. But I'm really excited to hear Home Free's take on it. This song actually, I think it came out while I was in high school, or maybe junior high or high school, and it, for the next 10 years after it was released, it became the goodbye song, the funeral song, the end of the school year song. It became that song. I think it was played at the end of every dance for a decade after it came out, and it's a great song. When this song came out, I was fully heavy metal, hard rock, heavy metal, Metallica, Manowar, just thick, heavy metal. But if a Boyz II Men song came on, I would listen to it because those guys could freaking sing. It was crazy how good Boyz II Men were. They were. I mean, it was. I'm probably going to I may get my time frames a little bit wrong, but I think they were out around the same time as like New Kids, and there were 1,000 boy groups, or God, excuse me, the precursors to your NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and stuff like that. And to me, Boyz II Men transcended beyond that level to full on amazing musicians, amazing singers. So I love the song. It's an amazing song. Home Free has been amazing. What I've heard from them so far is insanely good. So I cannot wait to hear their take on this. Real quick, I do have a Patreon. The link will be down in the description. Most of my reactions go up there at least a day in advance, and if you join in Blades tier, you get 2 patron shout-out requests every month. Doesn't matter what it is, how obscure, how crazy. If you love it, I want to hear it. If you want to donate a little more directly, I do have my PayPal and my Cash App down in the description. Most of my, my brain just did a stun lock. If a donation comes in with a request, that request goes straight to the top of the list. I get to it as quick as I can, usually within just a day or two. I'm excited for this. These are 2 bands colliding with this amazing song and this amazing band singing. I can't wait. So here we go with Home Free singing End of the Road by Boyz II Men.
We belong together, and you know that I'm right. Why do you play with my heart, or why do you play with my mind? Said we'd be forever, said it never died. How could you love me and leave me and never say goodbye? Oh, I can't sleep at night without holding you tight. Girl, each time I try, I just break down and cry. The pain in my head, oh, I'd rather be dead. Spinning it around and around. Although we come to the end of the road, still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me, I belong to you. Girl.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know what's going on in my throat. I apologize for all the clearing of the throat. Amazing song. I love it's mostly faithful, but the tone of their voices, Boyz II Men was big R&B, almost Motown feel to it, while Home Free has a little bit of a country. I know I mentioned before that they're on Wikipedia it says they're a country group, and y'all told me they're not necessarily country, they sing everything. But they do definitely have a country, slight bent to them. And that little bit of country twang is coming into this, whereas, like I said, Boyz II Men had that Motown, R&B bent to it. And it's a very cool difference. And I'm really enjoying this. I'm trying to learn their names. I know the main singer in this one, the guy in the middle, is Rob, I believe. He's the first one that his face and name has clicked with me, so I apologize that I don't can't tell who's who in the other four. I'll learn them eventually because I plan on doing lots of home free. I'm really enjoying this band, but this is impressive. This is really good. I really like it.
It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you. Girl, I know you really love me. You just don't realize you've never been there before. It's only your first time. Maybe I'll forgive you. Maybe you'll try. We should be happy together forever, you and I. Will you love me again like you loved me before? This time I want you to love me much more. This time instead, just come to my bed and baby, just don't let me down. Although we've come to the end of the road, still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you. Come to the end of the road. Still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you.
Oh, there's some bass coming through. I did have a question, and just to let you know, I'm recording this after I've already recorded a reaction to Home Free with the Oak Ridge Boys singing Elvira. I had tech issues. There's actually a video on my YouTube talking about what happened. That was one of the videos that my mic wasn't working correctly. And I mentioned this and that, and I'll actually probably revisit it when I rewatch it. I do plan on doing a second watch reaction to that one. The gentleman, I don't know who it is, that does the beatboxing. Is he doing all of that actually real? Or is there a drum machine? Because it's impressive. It sounds like a machine. And if he's doing that, a cappella naturally, that's impressive. It's perfectly in time, and it's just the crispness of it is so impressive. And it looks like, and in the video he's doing it. So I'm just curious if he does that on the, in the studio, or do they use a drum machine to get that crispness? Because it's really impressive. Really enjoying this. We're about to have a bass section, which is cool because that people who can sing bass like that low just is crazy. It makes no sense in my head. I see tons of videos on it. There's I get hit with singing shorts all the time on my YouTube and on my Facebook, and it's usually a sea shanty or a Viking song, and there's a few bass singers that are just insane, and it just doesn't make sense in my brain that you can put your voice that low. I have a fairly low voice, but there's no way I could even remotely get that low. That's crazy, but I'm interested in what they're going to do with this one.
It's unnatural.
I mean, I can hear the bass now, but he's about to solo.
I belong to you. Lonely, lonely, so lonely. This time instead, just come to my bed and baby, just don't let me down. Although we've come to the end of the road, still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you. Go to the end of the road. Come to the end of the road. Still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you. Go to the end of the road. Still I can't let go, baby. It's unnatural. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you.
Okay, I know I stopped at a weird place. I'm going to go back, but something popped in my head because I was still thinking about his bass part. God, I'm not breathing like I should. Ooh, breathe. Okay, when he was doing his bass part, and then when I started playing again, I kept thinking, Rob here. To me, if I were to look at this band, look at these 5 singers, and not have heard a word, but be told this is a full, singing group. There's tenors, there's altos, there's basses, or a bass. I'm not sure if there's more than one bass. If I just looked at him, I would say Rob was the bass to me because he's the biggest guy. He's the big beard and everything. It just for some reason it's. I see him and he's singing this amazing higher part, and I hear the bass coming from over here, but I feel like he should be singing bass, shouldn't he? It just makes sense that he's bigger, but you never know. But that was popped in my brain when watching that about him not singing bass, him singing this absolute beautiful. I don't know like levels of singing. I know bass is low or contrabass or whatever, and I know soprano is super high, but when it comes to alto and tenors, I really don't have a grasp of what makes you which one. I know altos in music, alto is higher and tenor is lower, but I know some tenors, people who are called tenors, sing really high, and it's like, so I don't know the difference between an alto and a tenor when it comes to singing, but that's beside the point. But his voice is fantastic. They're all fantastic. They're so great. His voice is fantastic too. I don't know if I've heard him. I know I heard him do a solo on, or is that? See, now I'm confused. I know this is the current lineup, according to Wikipedia. So I know Chance replaced Chris. Is this Chance? I almost wanted to say this is the newest guy. This would be Chance. Maybe. I might be wrong. I am probably wrong. But in the Shanty medley, I'm sure I heard it. If he was in that, I'm sure I heard him solo. But I just, in my mind, I can't think of seeing him sing solo yet. And I'm interested in seeing what his voice sounds like. But anyways, sorry about that kind of tangent. Fantastic. These guys are insanely talented.
To the end of the road, still I can't let go, baby. It's unnatural. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you. Come to the end of the road. Still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you.
So good. Very, very cool. Okay, so that was Home Free with End of the Road, originally by Boyz II Men. Fantastic song, fantastic version of the song. These guys are it's just insane how good they are. It just doesn't make sense in my head when that acapella, really good acapella groups. It doesn't make sense that they can sound that good without any accompaniment. It's crazy, and these five guys are insanely talented. It's crazy, but very cool. I really enjoyed that. Rob did most of the soloing. Fantastic voice, and I think I know why I caught his name the quickest. He actually looks exactly like a guy I went to high school with. So every time I see the five guys from Home Free, I see Rob, and a guy I knew from high school pops in my head. I'm like, he looks exactly like him. And his current, I see pictures of him on Facebook once in a while, and he looks with the beard, the glasses, everything. He looks just like Rob. But this was really good. I really, really enjoyed this. If you guys like this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell. Real quick, Elvira will be coming soon. I don't know exactly when, but it will be soon. Thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you next time.